Worldwide Universal Legends. And, well, I'm back with Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I'm just trying to find words that Sayori would like, because, like I said, I'm going for the good ending, so I have to put words that are happy, like extremely happy or sad. And that's kind of hard. Mostly because I could think I know the words she'd like and be completely wrong, but so far I haven't messed it up, so I'm actually quite surprised. Oh no. Oh, thank gosh. Precious. As you can tell, I'm really... Okay, I don't think there's any words here. Ocean. Heartbeat? No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no words there. Lazy. Hair. Nope, that's still her. Okay, I think at this point it's still gonna be home for Sayori, so. Sadness, hopelessness, depression. Yep, depression. That should give it away right now. And I don't know. Tragedy. Misfortune. Sensation. Nope. Oh well. And friends. So I got a mostly Sayori poem. I know the day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've already gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Enter the club room. The usual scene greets me. Hi, Daniel. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in a club, that's all. I see. That's pretty simple to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. And? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. Just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latching to get it open. Then she turns it upside down with the contents spill. Yes, the contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club. Okay, save. And as you can see, this is being recorded right afterwards, so there's like no save in between. So, rip. Probably should have done that. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Oh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Daniel to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen so much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. Wait, I did something bad and now I have to accept a retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcake, so I had to trick Misaki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sori in the face and trembles onto the desk. Ow. What? Eh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sori glances around. Is it a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But when I heard you blab about the cupcakes, it was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Suki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oof. Sori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Yeah? You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Burgers can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge their offer. Sori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica at anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she is. It's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Yeah. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be too surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Tried to do that high pitch and it just suddenly killed my voice like this door suddenly swung open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend. After all, I am recording, right? Okay, good. I get a fear of that because I don't have a second monitor to just have it open. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last year was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have at least heard the bell. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. It's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! Okay, I'm getting tired of cooking. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? Alright, that's too slow time to go to settings. Auto forward time. I don't know if I have to increase it or... Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Daniel. Monica smiles sweet. Okay, she teleported. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, but you just started. And I really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Miss Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone already settled down. Sori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Somehow. Yuri is back to her books and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Daniel. Sori suddenly comes up to me. I'm going to get some supplies from another classroom. Okay. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to get some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Daniel to get some supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Ah, but I wanted to go. Is there so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff? Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find a poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Daniel? I don't know. Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind as Sayori comes and skips around in the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. You sure? Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a pretty performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Daniel, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, and we're gonna save here and go to the next page. And I've got my save right there. Not gonna do anything next. I don't want to mess it up. It's not just about reading the poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poems like between my feet. And last remaining flowers beckons to me. I twist them, freeing me from its clinging roots. Okay, nope, stop. I think that's caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends I have summoned this joy? Okay, I'm sorry. For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a burden wasting it. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Man, you meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just admit it's pretty unordinary to contrast to your cute self. Ah, don't say that. It's embarrassing. Yeah, it kind of is. But I guess it means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around the hallway again. Hey Daniel, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. Wait, we're just stealing stuff from classrooms? The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more. So the going for an adventure with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Just in time. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight for the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls out a box of crayons off the shelf. The best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color name. Alright, that's the one. Don't get distracted. We'll soon need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for a poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right on the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill over her lap. I don't think that's... Ow. You okay? My forehead... Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell. I should find you some ice. Daniel, where would you even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do? You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sori on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. Hey, look at that, she got her snack in the end. Why are you still in that? She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they're already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sorry, here. And Sori, the bottle of apple juice. That's a bottle of apple juice? It's nice and cold. Sori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead. Sorry, I forgot. How did you hit your head? Sori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons. So that's good. Hey, Daniel. It kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know, we used to play outside all the time. I would always try and keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. I thought loud would be a better word. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come on, think of it. Maybe I could remember it. I guess it was... Okay, pause. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. That's messed up on so many levels. I'ma just click from now. Well, in other ways, in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Daniel, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. But don't call me that. And I really don't do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Daniel, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college, or each end up for college, or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been long enough already. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside. That's when she sees her deep thoughts that's when I see her deep thoughts like this. Makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want Monica to worry, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. It's not like if I hide it under my bangs. Sori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Stand up so fast you're hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyways, let's go. I follow Sori out of the classroom. Sori places her bangs to try and hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. I still don't see the bump. Hey, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start cheering our poem. And Sayori, your forehead, I don't see it. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead on the shelf. I don't think any normal people don't do that. Just saying. Normal people don't happily shop that. And Monica sees that as well. Well, anyways, were you able to find everything you needed? We need it? I have it right. Sori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Daniel. Well, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I thought she was about to say get to work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? I wonder who it will be. Daniel, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Yeah, I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so. No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think that's it. It's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Well, stop thinking weird things. I'm not gonna call her that. That just seems mean. And save, because it's been too long. I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But somehow you make everything in your life an adventure. Yeah, I don't know how you got depression out of her life, but okay. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is, I can feel more feelings through you than I can feel through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting into my business all the time. Aww. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try and explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, why? Why did you pat her head? You could have patted the bump. I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts filming with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Daniel, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. If I don't know how to get that sound effect over the video, but if I figure out, Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you, that's a lie. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever, I'll give it to you when you get home. Really? Snap! I broke my pencil. Sorry, hastily bends to pick the pencil pieces to drop. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches her desk beside her to support herself, the knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit back in the desk. Anyways, I haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. What? It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing into a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingling. Okay, I just right-clicked. I thought I accidentally clicked off the. But there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle where it's safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, and bottles. All in a row. That doesn't sound normal. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friend, more bottles. deeper and deeper my finger goes, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could have used some more. My friend looked through and locked the front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them out of the shelf, one after another, holding them out by the hands holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They are supposed to be for my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. You feel suppressed now? Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got plenty of passion about it, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. And don't get ahead of yourself. Story's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something and dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes, it makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. And we're gonna go in the same order. Monica! Hi again, Daniel. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share your poem you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other ones you wrote. You two are dynamic, or like the dynamic duo. That's kind of an exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just, I'm teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Asuki are super interesting people. You know, don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. It's not like I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. Sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyways, do you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. That's funny. RGB, the colors of a monitor that displays to you. An endless canopy of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing, shine, chords, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. You see, I don't know what you mean by load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just I'm kind of new to this thing. I've never really seen it before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space piano on the paper. Choosing where to write and how to practice your space, your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines are really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking people what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract or a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, it's even possible a poem is not every... putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind, when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Well, because you reminded me to save, let's save the game. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Netsuki. It's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I'll get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Yeah, I'm glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll get as good as me someday. That's, Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come on, think of it. This kind of reminds me of Sori's poem from yesterday. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, okay, you made her cry again, you jerk. How come you... Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, letting go of a balloon. You probably could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? She likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. That's just biased. I'm just making sure. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders, just making sure. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. So, without spoiling too much because I know what this is about, let's just say Natsuki likes manga. And you can normally get assaulted for liking manga. And people don't like you for liking manga and stuff like that. So yeah, that's once again, this is Natsuki's thing. Manga, spiders. She's relating spiders to manga. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I'm just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do. Of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this point. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. Yeah, once again, manga. I wrote it to be easily related to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid people find out that make fun of you for or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Daniel. Your skills are already improving. I clicked one extra word that you liked on accident. Don't call that an improvement. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much as it seems like you can get your poems to feel perfect. I don't need to be afraid of a little more. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. You don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a brain to gatekeepers, like letting your mind wander throughout your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of what you'd like to read. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and cutely hands me her poem. The raccoon. Okay. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught off by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hope, curiosity, the raccoons. I don't know if that last hot. The raccoon, and I don't know. The moon. One second. The moon incinerates its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. Yeah, I don't know that. It's the very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken a following to me. You could say we've got quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always eaten. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic provocation, conditioning. I slice the bread, and I fill myself again, and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what the poem's supposed to be. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own ways. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. In those sort of things, I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about them? Also, someone being ridiculed for strange interests. She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, do you really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. No one was expecting that, right? Because just seeing her pop up, I'm still not used to it. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? I'm sorry, I just had to do that. Well, sort of. Do I have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything in just a few days. Well, it just ends up embarrassing ourselves and getting out of any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really want to. I really don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations and save. Tori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. I'm trying to sound like this, but that's just draining. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So we're just putting on all the posters in case we want to prepare ahead of time. Zori, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up for two. Are you kidding me? Monica, you didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think this was a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I just didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yui shakes her head in fear. Guys, no Sayori. I instantly forgot the question. No Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yui have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. So it's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems aloud in front of a whole room of people. I guess I overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the club. If we start the event, each of us put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what the literature is all about. I don't care what you say. I know this is taking place in Japan, and I'm not trying to sound stereotypical or anything, but I'm pretty sure that this club will have more than just 5 members. I'm sure if it started in America, it'd have more than 5 members or anywhere in the world. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings and being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. And those reasons are all the reasons we joined the club, right? And those are the reasons we all are in this club today. Yep, I totally didn't present early on that. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to the same feelings you brought here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And that's all it takes to stand in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem? Then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? And I accidentally unplugged my headphones. I can't hear anything. Panic mode. And what about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone and else's expression. I guess I don't really have a choice. Thanks everyone. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. The club is seriously going to be the death of me. Hey, I said that earlier. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours, and we're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how will you expect to recite it in front of strangers? No, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebooks and pulls out a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way We Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. I did not stutter that one. I just looked at Monica and thought, this is creepy. Her clear, confident voice feels through. More than that, her inflection is pristine. My brain shut down. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites and brings words to life. Is this something she's done before, or simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Tori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the I totally didn't skip an accident. The four of us applaud. In fact, let me just... Monica finished the recitation. Okay, so I knew it was that. It's just, once again, being myself. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Irene? I'll go next. What? Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands, keeping her head down. She walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxious glances over at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Prince's Mind. Yuri's voice shakes as she reads the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort into it? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Too bad I can't speak well enough to even read that book correctly. The poem is full of twists and turns. Its structure she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, glances around as if she would even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not like we didn't want to applaud for her, but we just were so caught off guard we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem up to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So he hops into the chair and cheerfully walks to a podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not thinking about it. Try not thinking about it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it comes out best that way. I see. Okay then. Tori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. This poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think so much of it. And hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe that's what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poem. It's like getting to reach more deeply into someone. I thought I knew, though. I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Daniel liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Okay, it came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. And I don't really understand. In other words, 1 second, this strains my voice. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of stuff. It's kind of embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Daniel. It's not like I compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Daniel lower everyone's standards a bit before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. Trust me, I'm gonna lower everyone's standards. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me. It's making me feel terribly awkward. Yeah, it makes me feel that now. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, I finished and I received applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry that much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something you'll have to improve over time. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why Are You All Looking At Me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem is called Gem. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem still has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Natsuki trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Sorry if you can hear that. It's my microphone. No, that's my headphones scratching up against my table. Because Lord knows preparation is not good when it comes to me recording. The words feel like they bounce up and down as giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put whatever face I want in front of other people. But when it's my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming though. This might be hard, but I hope that you all have a good idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets to let everyone know ahead of time what we'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting in all of this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's it. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try and write some poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day, so that means 2 days. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. I don't have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always getting home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, you guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Daniel, you don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been 4 days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. That's not normal. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... Tori fumbles with her words. Let's just say, one day Yuri wants to walk home with you, huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. And, well, I don't know where you had anything with Yuri, but okay. We'll still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, I probably should have saved in front of her. You really think I did you for Yuri? You know what? It's actually time to save now. Save time. I don't want to go through all of that. Yeah? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you've always seemed to really like going home together. I wouldn't ruin it just for that. I wouldn't ruin that for you. You're so silly, Daniel. You think about me too much sometimes. You would deserve it if she wanted so. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. Kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away, so who knows what will happen at that time. That's foreshadowing if I don't know what. But anyways, looks like we're at the end. Thank you all for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike the video if you disliked it, and tell me what I can do better. Subscribe to the channel, and as always, check the description below for the Discord, and thank you so much for watching.